Some of the ministry of the church happens sitting behind a desk. Some of the ministry of the church happens in the sanctuary. But a whole lot of the ministry of the church happens here. Even just a few feet outside of our church building, as I'm walking here through the parking lot, you can hear the sounds of the world. You can hear airplanes. You can see folks cutting the grass. You can see the cars going by as people are going about their everyday lives. One of my favorite quotes from Christian history is from St. Teresa of Avila, who said, "Christ has no hands and feet but yours." I love that quote. And here at the Woods United Methodist, we live that out. So many of our church members are deeply involved serving the community here in South Grand Prairie and beyond, reaching out to the least and the lost and the vulnerable. As we give thanks for the servants, our theme in worship this second Sunday of our stewardship campaign, see now a few interviews with members of the Woods and learn more about some of the ways in which we serve God's people. Take a look.
CRM stands for Crisis Response Ministries, and we are non-denominational, and we are deployed when someone is in a stressful situation, a disaster, for instance, like a tornado or a flood. We also work very closely with the police department and the fire department, and also domestic violence in particular. Rusty and I volunteer 3 days a week at the Grand Prairie Police Department, and while we were there, we offer help to men and women both who are trying to get out of a very bad situation. And sometimes the police department can't do anything, and we in CRM can kind of stand in the middle and maybe help them out temporarily until we can get a place for them to stay, or some other resources we can offer them.
The blessing box is for someone who is in need of some food, and that is canned goods, veggies, different types of veggies, as well as dessert, Jell-O. We have many things. The blessing box is located in our parking lot. It's wood with weather-tempered glass, and doesn't matter what the weather is, it's still standing. It's still standing, and that is truly a blessing. We even have good people that donate to the blessing box. Not only just come and get food and toiletries from the blessing box. I myself, I say a prayer before I leave the blessing box. I also say a prayer before I even replace the items in the blessing box, because it's truly a blessing.
We are packing up lunches now for Mosley Elementary School that the Woods has adopted to support. And so we have 15 children that we feed per week that may not be getting fed at home. And so now we're just packing up the bags so they can be delivered to the school on Thursday.
And they're for our kiddos who may not have enough food over the weekend, so they may be lacking in food. And I will tell you that they really do enjoy the snacks that are in the bags. They get really excited when I call them down to pick up their bags. And it's just been a huge blessing to be able to help these families who are struggling at this time. And I will also tell you that the parents are so appreciative. Every last one of them have thanked me tremendously for the work that you guys do to help our kids and help their families. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a whole lot.
We're here at the Grand Prairie Food and Clothing Co-op. We've already done over 3,000 pounds worth of food this year.
When they come in the front door, they come in because they have a need, whether it be for clothing, for food, or they have a bill that they want help with. So we ask them what is it they need, and they tell us. So they want that clothing, they go to the clothing and they pick up the clothes for the children. They want food, we have a pantry, we give them the food that they need. Gas money, people need gas money to go for an appointment, to go for a job interview. We help them with that, and then we help them with other kind of bills.
The Woods has been able to sustain the co-op when there's been crises in the Texas area, floods and tornadoes and everything like that, when all the main food went to those places. And luckily, at those times, we came up and did what we needed to do.
First of all, I want to thank them for being such a dedicated, responsible church. What they've been doing the past few years has really helped us a lot. And they're really helping out the community. People they don't even know, they're helping. And I want to thank them for that. And I want to pray that they continue to support, because we really need it. It's a good feeling to help other people. Help your neighbor, as the word says, and that's what we're doing. We're helping our neighbor.
Whether we worship at 8:30 or at 11, it's a beautiful thing to see the community of the Woods United Methodist gathering to pray, to sing, to hear the word preached, and to renew our spirits each and every Sunday. But friends, we remind ourselves often, as we do in our benediction where we talk about branching out with the love of Christ, we remind ourselves often that we come here to this space not to sit here in this space, but so that we can move back out into this world right outside these windows. I think it's a beautiful thing that every week as we worship, we not only see these windows in the form of a cross, but we see the world beyond it, that we are called to love and to serve. This week in the mail, you should get a pledge card and letter from us here at the church. And we invite you to be a part of Pledge Sunday on November 18th, where hopefully we will be a part of presenting our pledges for 2019. Or you can mail it back to the church or drop it off at any time in the next couple of weeks. We give thanks for the incredible volunteering that the Woods members do, both within our walls and serving the least and the lost in our community. And we remember that without our gifts to support our church budget, we can't be that beacon of hope and grace and love in our community. Many people are counting on us to be the church in South Grand Prairie. And with God's help and your generosity, we'll continue the beautiful work we do here.